I was going to prepare formula. I have a mound of dishes, and then I have baby bottles everywhere. This is how it looks in the morning when I come in there. In the refrigerator, I only have I only have 5 bottles in the refrigerator. That's my machine. It's called the Baby Joy Baby Sterilizer. I got it from Walmart, and it was only $54.99. The strainer, I also use a strainer basket that my mom got for me at the local raw store for $3.99. And then I start off, of course, with a fresh sink of water. Put my soap in there. It's like you washing dishes, just regularly. So while my water's running, I usually go ahead and take like my baby bottles and put them in. I put them in the sink. While the water's running, like it's just it's easier. And I start off with this because that's the first thing you load in the baby sterilize. So on the bottom, like you got the water, you put the porta water in, you put the little thing on top, and then you start loading up your baby bottles. Oh yeah, so right here I'm wetting the paper towel. And then I wipe the bottom of it, because that's where the water, like the water that water down at the bottom is what sterilizes all your bottles and your nipples. So I always make sure it's very clean. So I wipe it out with a wet paper towel, and then I take a dry paper towel, and then I go in and wipe it out on the inside and make sure all the dirt and the debris is out completely. Right, so you can see how dirty it was before, and then how clean it's going to be after I clean everything. And then this is just, I'm just showing you, like, that's where the nipples go. That's where the nipples go, of course. And then you see here, I'm taking water. I'm putting water in my measuring cup. That's why I use just to pour down the bottom of the machine. So I have to kind of adjust stuff too sometimes, because stuff is like so crowded. Like, I mean, we have more space than most people, but still, you know, with the machine, the strainer, and stuff, it's a mess. So you can see right here, I'm like propping the camera up. I don't have a tripod or anything, and that's just not the budget right now with 2 babies and bills. So I propped y'all up in like a basket on top of my refrigerator, so y'all could see like what I'm doing, like my whole routine and everything. And yes, I thought it was cute that day, because you know my mama gave me this shirt, and it had Steph Curry on it, like on both sides. So I thought it was cute. So my mama keeps the gloves underneath the sink. So I just grabbed the gloves, you know, keep my fingers, because I got S&S nails, trying to keep them fresh, you feel me? And y'all have to excuse me, like in this video, my great aunt was over, and then my grandmother was over as well. And then my boyfriend had came home. I had a doctor's appointment that day. And like the bottles were a mess. And I was like, I was really determined to record this video for y'all so y'all can see how I do my baby bottles. So I just left it at home to soak. And then when I came back home, that's when I recorded this and I showed y'all. So right here you see I'm taking like the bottle brush. And I just take it and clean the inside of the bottles real good to make sure there's no milk residue. Don't, whatever you do, like, I know hand washing is aggravating. You just want to throw it in the sterilizer. But if you just throw it in the sterilizer without hand washing it, you're going to have milk residue, and it could contaminate the milk, and it's not as clean for the babies. So that's why I take the time to thoroughly hand wash everything. So usually what I do is I just hand wash all the balls I can, and I put them over on the opposite side of the sink. And then when I get done with all that, I pile it up as much as I can, and then I hand wash it. Well, I wash it, on the opposite side of the sink. I wash them out really good, and then I load up the sterilizer. So that sterilizer online, if you look at it, it says it's only supposed to be able to fit like 6 bottles in there. Like you're only supposed to do 6 bottles. With twins, if I only did 6 bottles, I would not get nothing done or accomplished. So I put more than 6 bottles. I load that thing up till there's no more room. So I put it down the bottom, and then I lay some on the side. It all gets clean. It all gets sterilized. But like, I don't know why they only made it for 6 things. Like, I think it should be more than that. But I pile that thing up. Like, I load it down. And I've never had a problem with nothing not getting clean all the way through. Like, it all gets clean very well. So, once I do that, I'm going to fast forward through it for y'all. Okay. And then, like, let's say, because when I did this, I probably had 20 plus bottles sitting there. Like, it was just a mound of bottles. It was so much I could not fit it all in one load. What I'll do is, like you see me in the beginning, I laid the paper towels down right there beside the sink. So any overflow bottles, I just turn them over and sit them like right there. So when I get done with this first load, then I just load it up again and it's already washed. So that way I'm not having to like wash them again, you feel like, or wash and then have to load it up. Like I already have everything washed and sitting there. So when I get done with that first load, boom, I put in my second load, and then I just have like a continuous flow of clean bottles. So now you see me. Okay, so the caps. So the caps for the bottles, that's not something that I sterilize because milk does not usually just, like, it doesn't come in contact with the caps. So what I do is, like that strainer that my mom got for me, it was like, she got it from the local raw store. It was on like $3.99. I just washed them really well and I put them in the strainer, and I have towels sitting underneath it so it can drain. Because sometimes I don't have room to put it in the sterilizer. Like the main part for me, sterilizing wise, is the bottles and the nipples. Because that's what's coming in contact with the baby. That's what they're coming in contact with. So long as you're cleaning the bottles and the nipples, it's fine. Because I have to leave room for the nipples. And then if I have room sometime for the caps, I'll put them like inside where the bottles are. And it still gets clean and dried or whatever. So now I'm starting the process of cleaning the nipples. So the little thing, like for the inside of the I'm gonna explain it. Like the inside of the, like it comes with a bottle brush, and then it comes with like a nipple brush, like a real small like nipple brush. It's like kind of like the size of my finger. So you take it and you go like where the nipple is. I push it inside and I turn it, and that opens the top. Like it opens the top of the nipple where the hole is, like where the milk comes out. So that opens that up. And then I take the bottle brush and I take that and I put it in the bottom, like, and I turn it on the bottom of the nipple to make sure all the milk residue is out. And it also pushes the water through the nipple hole. So you're making sure you're thoroughly cleaning like that nipple and getting all the way through it. Like, and usually I do it like, I spray, like when I do it, I push it out, but I push it close to the sink, where the sink wall is. So when it shoots, I can see it hit the wall, and that's how I know that it went all the way through that hole and it thoroughly cleaned that nipple. So usually I do that, and I do 2 at a time now. And then I load up, I clean what I can, and then I wash it all off. And then I load it into that thing on the top. So that little thing, it's like kind of like a basket thing for the top of the machine. So that's where I load all my nipples in. And then if I have room, I'll put it on top of the bottles. But usually if I don't have room, I'll just sit it to the side, like whatever I have for overflow, and then I'll put it in later. But usually I'm able to fit the majority of it. Yeah, so usually this doesn't take me long. When I first started, it took me a while, But like now, since it's I'm now, when I record this video, I'm about 3 weeks, pushing 4 weeks postpartum for my C-section. So like it's easy peasy now. I got the flow down pat. All right, so now I'm done. You see me grabbing the camera. I'm so happy. So now you see the bottles. Yeah, so now you see the bottles are clean. Them are the caps and the strainer. The bottles overflow into the nipples. So then what I do is I sit on top of the machine right there. Right? And then I put the lid on top of there. And then I plug it up in the back. I try not to plug it up beforehand because I just don't want to sit in there plugged up and then I'm not using it yet. So then I plug it up. And then it has a power button. So you hit the power and then you hit mode and it's got sterilize, like it sterilizes and dries it. And it only takes about 40 minutes. So sterilizing takes about 40 minutes, and then the dryer I think takes about 20 to 40 minutes. And then sometimes if I have a lot of stuff loaded in, like it doesn't dry all the way. So sometimes I do have to like go back in and press power and then hit dryer. So it has different modes, but this machine works very great. I highly recommend it. It doesn't really have a lot of recommendations on Walmart, like the Walmart site, or reviews. But like I highly recommend it. Like I only paid $54, about $55 for the thing, and it works lovely. I don't have no problems with it. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you have multiples, I hope this helps you. You know, I know with multiples, it's harder than like just having one baby. So I'm hoping and praying this video will help you. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time.